So I just wanted to add a disclaimer to the beginning of the video and state that I am not a medical professional, and information that I am giving out is for educational purposes only. If you are on any prescribed medication, please always consult your doctor. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to treat, diagnose, or cure disease. A decision to use or not use this information is the sole responsibility of you, the viewer. Views expressed in this presentation apply only to Young Living essential oils. Hi everyone, welcome to Essential Oils 101. My name is Brianne Reed, and I have a co-host, and her name is Joni Reed. She's my sister-in-law. Though you won't see her on the video, she did help put this presentation together. And so after the presentation is over, we invite you to come back to the Facebook event room and post any of your questions, concerns, and just to tell us overall what you thought of the presentation. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I just want to give a little bit of background information on how I got started using Young Living oils. Like I said, my sister-in-law, Joni Reed, she is the one that introduced my family and I to the oils. And approximately 2 years ago is when she started using the oils with her family. And anytime that I would speak with her or see her, I would visually see her using the oils, and then she would speak to me about using the oils and tell me, Brianne, you really need to try these. They work. They have done wonders for my family. And so I was super skeptical and honestly really didn't even give it 2 cents. And however, Joni's persistence definitely paid off, because I'm speaking to you guys right now, and my family and I have been using the oils, and we will not go back to the way we used to live prior to using the oils, because they are amazing. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys about, and I know this is an essential oils basic information class, however, I just want to scratch the surface on a few things that these oils have helped my family with. Number one, the main reason why I decided to try the oils in the first place is because I have a son, my youngest son, who is on the autism spectrum, and I was at a point in my life to where I just was so overwhelmed, and I just honestly did not know really how to cope with things day to day with him. And because from the not sleeping, he would stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning and then wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, to his meltdowns and the emotional roller coasters, and it has just been very trying on me. I'm not saying that was wiped away by the oils completely. However, the oils have been a tool for me and my husband to use on him, and they make a very big difference in his daily life and our daily life. So I can't say enough good things about them. And like I said, I was the biggest skeptic in the world when it came to anything like this, and I think that when I thought about medicating him for something that he can't help, that just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. And so I was really willing to try anything other than medication and was turning to natural, holistic things. And so this just happened to be a saving grace for my family. Another thing that it has helped me with personally is my migraines. I have had migraines since I was 14 years old. Anyone in my immediate family can attest to that, and I have been on medication on and off for years and years. In fact, for the last decade, with the exception of when I was pregnant with my three times with my 3 different children, I was on a daily medication as a preventative, and that was actually very harsh on my body. But it was like, well, what would you rather have? You deal with the pain all the time, or have a preventative and not get them as often? However, I was still getting them quite frequently, but it did, the medication did help, but I was taking that as well as when I did get a migraine, I would take pain medicine on top of that. And then when they got really, really, really bad and I could not take the pain, then I would end up going into the hospital and getting a shot, and also getting IV fluids, because 9 times out of 10 I couldn't hold anything down, so I got dehydrated. So fast forward to when I started using the oils, and I won't ever forget the first time that I used the oils when I felt the onset of a migraine. I used the oils, and I'm not actually going to go into which ones I used and how I used them, but I used the oils and it did not turn into a migraine. And I remember calling my mom and saying, "Mom, oh my goodness, I felt like I was about to get a migraine." And so using the oils now as my preventative instead of my medication, I put them on and they worked, and it worked. It didn't turn into a migraine. So my mom was like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. No way. Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Yes, Mom." And so a few days later, she was actually over at my house. I felt like I was getting a migraine, and so I did the same thing that I did before. Well, guess what? It didn't turn into a migraine. And so my mom saw there for herself, and since then she was like, "You know what? I have to try these for myself," because she has her own health issues that she wanted to try the oils out on, but I'm not going to go into her. And so that is just a little bit scratching the surface of how they have helped my family. And so we are going to start the presentation now. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on how they did help us. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant that initiates regeneration into the cells. Anything that our blood does for us is what the essential oils do for the plant. They carry nutrients and oxygen through our body and can effectively combat the damaging effects of toxins, impurities, and harmful substances in and around our body. Essential oils are made up of very tiny molecules that have the ability in its chemical structure to penetrate the cell membrane and transport oxygen and nutrients inside the cell, thus giving more support to the immune system. Essential oils are not something that are new in this day and age. In fact, they've been around for many thousands of years. The most notable text that you will find where people in history used essential oils is the Bible. Oils are actually mentioned 188 times, and 70% of the books in the Bible mention essential oils. The most well-known stories that probably come to your mind is when the three wise men presented frankincense and myrrh to Jesus in Matthew 2:11, and when Mary anointed Jesus' feet with spikenard. So you're probably sitting here thinking to yourself, why should I choose Young Living oils over another essential oil brand? Well, first and foremost, Young Living is the only essential oil company that owns their own farms. There are 8 farms worldwide, and you can participate in the harvesting and distillation process. If you look at this picture over to the right, the pretty blonde lady right there, that is my sister-in-law, Joni, and last year she had the pleasure to go and visit one of the farms in Mona, Utah, and she participated in the harvesting of lavender. So as you can see, there's something to be said when you can actually visit the place that is making the products that you put in your body, so you can see firsthand exactly how everything is made. Young Living has been in business over 20 years, and it is the oldest, most trusted essential oil company in the world. All of the oils are 100% genuine therapeutic grade. There's no synthetics, no chemicals, no fillers in their oils. And I know that there are many other companies out there that claim that they do have 100% genuine therapeutic oils. But when you are researching them, just make sure that you do thoroughly look into it and read the label. Because I was actually in the grocery store the other day and happened to see a big section of essential oils, and it was actually in the big HEB grocery store. And upon reading the ingredients, I noticed that there was not, it was not all 100% genuine therapeutic grade oil. It had synthetics in there. And a lot of them do that to enhance the smell or to make it smell better, so to speak. But not Young Living. That is not what they do. They are very, very thorough when it comes to testing their products. They have their own internal labs, and they have third-party labs. And they complete 8 different tests on every batch of oil that is made. They have unprecedented quality. All of their pest control on the farms is done using essential oils, and all the weed control is done by hand, which I can't even fathom picking that many weeds on like an area that big. One thing you'll see on many of Young Living's products or their literature is the seed to seal guarantee. What this means is that from the time the seed is sourced until the oil is sealed in the bottle, that Young Living applies the most rigorous quality controls possible to ensure that you are receiving essential oils exactly the way nature intended. Only one company can make the seed to seal promise, and that is Young Living. So from the time that they have the seeds and plant them in the ground, cultivate them, and harvest them and distill them and do the testing to the time that the oil is sealed in the bottle, this is all under Young Living's eye, so to speak. And there's not another company that they buy plants from, or they don't buy oils from other companies. And a lot of other companies that I do research, they are buying their oils from other companies and then kind of enhancing it, as they call it. But Young Living, everything is done all within their own company. So how do we use essential oils? Well, one way is that you can use it topically. Because of their molecular structure, essential oils are rapidly absorbed by the skin. So you can apply it, say if you're going to apply it on your hand, and you can apply 1 to 3 drops neat, and neat means that it's undiluted, so you're putting straight oil on your body. You can also mix the oil with a carrier oil for larger areas of the body, or if you're using a hot oil. In a hot oil, it's not really hot. It's just like, for example, peppermint. That's considered a hot oil because it can leave kind of like a tingly sensation. You can also bathe in your oils by just putting a few drops in your water, or you can get some Epsom salt that makes an amazing bath, like a relaxing bath and body scrub. And you can just add some drops to the Epsom salt and keep it in a jar in your bathroom, and I'm sure it is a lot cheaper and, of course, chemical free than buying other bath products. You can also use these oils on children, from infants all the way up to adults. They're safe. However, just take precaution that with infants you want to dilute the oil with a tablespoon of carrier oil, and with children 1 to 5 you want to dilute that with a teaspoon of carrier oil. And carrier oil is just a pure vegetable oil, and there's many different types of carrier oils. There are coconut oils, sweet almond oils, jojoba oil, and you can pick whichever one you like. Some of them have different textures. I personally like coconut oil because I really like the smell, and I just like how it kind of dissolves into your skin and you're not really all greasy. Okay, the next way to use essential oils is to directly inhale the oil. Research shows us that when inhaling the pure constituents in these oils, it can stimulate the olfactory receptors and activate regions in the brain's limbic system associated with memory, emotion, and state of mind. So you can smell the oils directly from the bottle. You can also place a drop or two in your hand, rub your palms together, and then cup your hand over your nose and your mouth and breathe deeply. And you can also place a couple drops in a diffuser necklace and wear that. They have some pretty neat necklaces out there through other companies that jewelry companies sell, and you can actually put your oils in the necklace and have them with you at all times. So finally, the third way to use the oils is to diffuse them. Harsh chemical formulas aren't your only home cleansing option. You can enjoy peace of mind without compromising when diffusing the oils. And by diffusing, it helps to purify and cleanse the air from environmental impurities and toxins. I really like diffusing because not only does it make your home smell good, but depending on what type of oil you put in there, it can make you feel like it can change your mood almost. For me, it can make a bad day go to a good day really fast. Like I said, it's not just putting something that smells good in the air. This diffuser actually breaks the oils down into microparticles, and so when you inhale them, you'll be absorbing it through your skin as well as inhaling it through your nose and mouth. That actually has effects on the cells in your body, and just like as if you were applying it topically. There's many benefits to diffusing. The final way to use your essential oils is to take them internally, and I don't actually have a graphic on here for taking it internally, but that's something that I do all the time. For example, you can add lemon oil to your water. You can add lime oil to your water. You can add citrus fresh when you're cooking certain things. Any oil that says that it is okay to ingest, you can use while cooking. You can also use the oils in a vegetable capsule that you can get online, or go to Whole Foods or Sprouts, and you want to make sure that you get the size 00. And all you do is pop those open and put your oil or oils in there, and you take it just like you would take a capsule of Tylenol. So there's many different things that you can take the capsules for, and they're all listed. If you do end up going with Young Living, you will get a big book that tells you how to use all of your oils, depending on what is ailing you. So let's talk about the Everyday Oils collection. This is a collection that Young Living put together that is their most common / popular oils that that they found out that through all the oils, because there's hundreds of oils, and these right here are the top ones that people use on a daily basis. So we're going to start out by talking about lavender, which everybody has heard of lavender, and it is known as the Swiss Army knife of oils. Lavender is one of history's most celebrated and versatile essential oils, and it takes 170 to 250 pounds of lavender plant material to make just 1 pound of lavender oil, which is pretty mind-boggling. So some of the primary benefits of lavender, and these are only a few, I just wanted to put the top ones on here, is that it can balance normal body functions, support normal sleep, cleanse skin irritation, soothe and relax the mind and body, eases bodily tension and stress, helps seasonal irritants, eases occasional depressed moods, soothes sun-exposed skin, and cleanses common cuts, scrapes, bruises, and bug bites. Okay, so the next oil that is in the Everyday Oils collection is peppermint. Peppermint oil is probably one of my top 3 favorite oils. The Young Living peppermint oil is so potent and pure that 1 drop delivers the effectiveness of 26 cups of pure peppermint tea. It is one of the oldest and most highly regarded herbs for soothing digestion. It can help you with occasional heartburn and gas. It can help alleviate minor aches associated with daily life. It encourages proper nasal function. It may improve your concentration and mental acuity. It may improve taste and smell when inhaled, and it supports digestive efficiency. The next oil is lemon oil, and some of the primary benefits of lemon is that it supports digestive efficiency. It can improve concentration and mental acuity, helps with occasional gas, helps heartburn, occasional constipation, and sour, upset stomach. In his book, The Practice of Aromatherapy, Dr. Jean Valnet wrote that lemon is a tonic for supporting the nervous and sympathetic nervous system. He also stated that the essential oil of lemon acts as a liver decongestant and diuretic, and is a powerful body cleanser. And something super interesting is that it takes 43 lemon rinds to cold press 1 bottle of lemon oil. So frankincense is one oil that many people know of because of its presence that was in the Bible. And just a little bit about the benefits of this oil is that it has a visual tightening effect on the skin. Slow signs of aging on the skin, such as liver spots, can aid in maintaining normal cellular regeneration. And frankincense is also a valuable ingredient in skincare products for aging and dry skin. And it has 78% monoterpenes, which are known to be calming and restorative. It also helps out with your emotions. I personally wear it daily, and I know that my sister-in-law does as well. Because it is high in monopenes, they act on the pineal gland, which is the gland considered the seat of emotions. And research has shown that when you inhale frankincense, that the constituents in the oils can stimulate the olfactory receptors and activate regions in the brain's limbic system associated with memory, emotion, and state of mind. Maolica alternifolia is commonly known as tea tree oil, and the primary benefits of this oil is that it can help eliminate occasional yeast buildup, purifies the mind and body of emotional wounds, can be applied topically for the occasional pimple, can help cleanse the occasional minor hair spray, helps ease occasional anxious moods or overwhelmed minds, and supports the immune system. It's also another oil that is really good to use in your skincare regimen. It leaves a cool, fresh feeling when applied to the skin. So that was the last oil out of the single oils. This one, starting with this one, Panaway, it's a oil blend, so it has more than one single oil in it. This oil is my husband's favorite, and this helps relieve aches and discomfort that come along with daily activities, helps relieve sore muscles, enhances overall well-being, helps relieve the occasional headache, and research shows that helichrysum, which is one of the oils that is in the blend, helps regenerate tissue and improve circulation. It also has wintergreen and peppermint in it, and they both have historically been used to reduce various types of discomfort. Purification is the next blend in the Everyday collection, and purification helps cleanse and neutralize disagreeable odors. You can use it for bites, anywhere from a mosquito bite, bees, wasps, spiders, ants. It contains citronella oil, and that is commonly used as an insect repellent. It can also be used in your washing machine to help keep your laundry fresh, and it has lemongrass in it, and that has a light citrus scent that inspires and improves mental clarity. We call this the stinky oil, not because it actually stinks, but it takes the stench out of many different things. It has an amazing cleansing effect, and it helps to neutralize odors like cigarette smoke or pet odors, dirty laundry, things like that. Thieves is an oil blend that was actually inspired by the legend of 4 15th century thieves in France who formulated an aromatic blend composed of cloves, rosemary, and other botanicals to use while robbing victims of those who died from the plague. So this blend oil is highly effective in supporting the immune system and good health. It can provide relief on your teeth and gums, and it's an overall support for your oral health. It's non-toxic, it's eco-friendly and biodegradable way to naturally protect your surroundings. And this oil was, the oil blend was actually university tested for its cleansing abilities. And Young Living actually has a whole line of products that uses thieves, and it's amazing because, like I said before, not only do they smell good, but the things that they can do, you know, other than their smell, is pretty awesome. And I use this oil to clean anything in my house instead of using harmful chemicals, and it does an amazing job. Joy is another oil blend that actually has 10 single oils in it, including bergamot, lemon, palmarosa, ylang ylang, mandarin, rosewood, geranium, jasmine, Roman chamomile, and rose. So like the name states, joy brings joy to the heart, mind, and soul. It inspires romance. It helps overcome deep-seated grief. And it eases body tension and stress, helps increase emotional wellness. It can be used as a perfume. Joy also has Roman chamomile in it, which provides relief of muscle discomfort. And joy has rose oil in it, which is one of the highest frequency among all oils. Finally, the last oil that comes in the everyday collection, which is actually a bonus oil that they give you if you get the premium starter kit, is Citrus Fresh. And this is a great oil to add to your food or drink. I personally like using it in my iced tea. It kind of tastes like a passion fruit tea to me. It is a relaxing and calming oil. It supports the immune system. It brings about a sense of joy and well-being, encourages creative thoughts, supports proper digestive function, and works as an air purifier when diffused. So those were all the everyday oils that Young Living offers in their everyday oils collection. And something that is offered as well is a drink that's called Ninja Red. And this drink actually is made up of wolfberries and essential oils. And for those of you that don't know, which I did not know what wolfberries were either, they are a superfruit that is from China. And the wolfberries are considered to be the most nutrient-rich food in the world. This drink helps support overall health and wellness. It supports your immune system, fights free radicals in the body, can slow signs of aging, supports digestive function, supports normal kidney function, liver function, and helps maintain blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol. And it supports bone health. And 1 ounce of Ninja Red equals the antioxidants that are found in 2 cups of raspberries, 4 pounds of carrot juice, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 8 oranges, 2 pounds of raw beets, 2 cups of beet juice, and 3 cups of blueberries. So how do you get started using the essential oils? I think the most beneficial way to start using them is to get a kit that has a little bit of everything in it. You can maximize your value by signing up as a wholesale member for the best savings. That gives you a 24% off of the retail price. And there's no strings attached. You don't have to buy a monthly minimum. You can cancel at any time. Like I said, they're not going to charge your credit card any month. It's not a program to where that you have to sign up to get a certain amount of product every month. If you just want to order once and just to get the discount and never order them again, then you can. However, I can almost assure you that once you try these oils, that you will be hooked like I am. So in my opinion, the best way to go is to get the premium starter kit. It's $150. I know that can seem a little like sticker shock when you first look at that. But look at all the things that you get. You get a home diffuser, which is something I use daily, multiple times a day. And if you were to buy that alone, it would cost $75. And you also get 10 5-milliliter everyday oils that we went over, and you also get a bonus oil of Citrus Fresh. I know it says Citrus Oil, but it's Citrus Fresh. And you also get the Ninja Red singles. You get 2 of them, and they're 2 ounces a piece, and that's actually 4 servings. You also get 10 samples course, or you can give them out to your family and friends to try. And so that is a savings of over $175 right there. There are two other starter kits right here that I have on my screen, which is the basic plus starter kit. It's $75, and that includes your home diffuser, and it includes not Stress Away, but Citrus Fresh, and 2 servings of Ninja Red and 10 samples. And then you have the basic starter kit, which this does not include a diffuser, and it comes with 5 milliliters of Citrus Fresh, 2 Ninja Red singles, and 10 samples. Hi everyone, thank you so much again for coming to view this presentation. If you could do me a favor and just leave a comment stating that you viewed the video in the Facebook group, that would be awesome. And if you did invite a friend or family member, then also include that in your comment so you can be entered in the drawing. I am going to leave the video up probably for another day or two in case you want to come back or you want to invite somebody into the room so they can view it as well. And so I'm going to hold off on doing the drawing until probably Saturday. That way it'll give you time, if you haven't invited anyone and you want to get entered in the drawing, then you can. So if you have any questions regarding the oils, then you can definitely post it in that room. You can private message me or my sister-in-law. She's also a host. Her name is Joni Reed, and feel free to give either of us a private Facebook message, or you can post it in the room. Thank you.